Pinch me, I'm real. See that? Oh, yes. No, I'm from here. I'm from here. No?
Yes, we first met, we were introduced actually by a mutual friend who
we should protect her privacy
protect
and
her
not
privacy,
reveal too much of that.
And
Hey y'all, welcome to Dem Divine channel on YouTube. Make sure you like and subscribe. It's your girl, back again with the popcorn and the receipts. Today we got a story about castles, cameras, and crashing numbers. We about to dive into Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's Netflix hookup that, well, let's just say it didn't light up like the crown jewels. So buckle up. This is Royal Rewind. With love, Meghan, and the Netflix slide. Okay. So, once upon a time, in 2020, Meghan and Harry signed this big old deal with Netflix. Folks reported it's about $100 million. Yep, $100 million. You know that kind of money where you expect red carpets, awards, maybe even a catwalk cameo. Their first chapter? The documentary Harry and Meghan. Big launch, big views, big attention, some love, some shade, but people were watching. Then comes season 1 of With Love, Meghan, a lifestyle show, cooking, hosting, friends over, gardens, all that look how pretty my California house is vibe. Now, here's the thing. When you drop a name like Meghan Markle, with all the media clout, with that royalty, that Hollywood sparkle, expectations are sky high. People expect, this is gonna be fire. Recipes turned out crisp, gardens lush, hosting tips to make you want to redecorate your living room. But reality? Reality had different plans. Okay, y'all, here's where it starts to get messy in a juicy way. With Love, Meghan got 5.3 million views globally in the first half of 2025. Sounds like a lot till you see what it's being compared to. It was ranked number 383 among Netflix shows in that same period. Yeah, 383rd. And this is worse. Harry's Polo doc-series, 500,000 views, landing at something like the 3,436th place among shows. Friend, those are the kinds of numbers where, if you were a plant in Meghan's garden, you might feel neglected. The premiere week of With Love, Meghan had a small moment. It debuted in some Netflix top 10 charts, but it didn't stay. It dropped. Season 2 dropped too, but it never got back that high heat. Critics weren't shy with the shade. Words like roast, unlovable, narcissistic, exercise in vanity got tossed around. Reviews weren't good, audience ratings low, Rotten Tomatoes wasn't kind, IMDb ratings rough. Now, even though viewership was sagging, the memes came for the culture. There was that clip of Meghan correcting Mindy Kaling. You keep saying Meghan Markle. I'm Sussex now. That got shared up and down like Sunday best. And the sandwich bag moment, moving pretzels or peanut butter pretzel nuggets from one bag to another and labeling it. Folks were like, wait, we paid millions to watch Meghan rebag snacks? The people demanded justice. Yes, Queen, that's what the internet does when things are oddly specific. All right, I got some thoughts. From the cheap seats to your screen, too polished, too perfect. Everything looks luxe. Everything looks framed. Sometimes people just want a little grit, a little mess, a mess with laughs. Reality over perfection wins hearts. Lifestyle niche saturation. People got options. Paw renting shows, cooking shows, home makeover shows, celebrity hosts. Why pick this one if you can pick another one making you feel something real or quirky? High expectations plus cheap grace period. With everybody watching, numbers gotta pop off fast. You get 1 week of hype before people move on. If you can't ride the wave, you drown in the scroll. Critics and social media savvy. Nowadays, it's not just how many people watch, it's how many people talk, tweet, roast, share. And with Love, Meghan became more fodder for memes and shade than for applause. Sometimes bad buzz is still buzz, but buzz don't always translate to sustained viewership. Brand versus content disconnect. Meghan and Harry are big brand names, but brand doesn't always equal content people want. Hosting dinner parties can only carry you so far if folks don't feel invested. Now, here's where this mess starts to have consequences. Their original Netflix deal, the $100 million one, isn't being renewed. It's set to expire in September 2025 without a long-term renewal in place. Season 2 of With Love, Meghan has been filmed already, likely under the original deal terms. But getting that second season doesn't mean everything's rosy. Think of it like finishing a book even though sales are low. You still gotta pay printing costs. Their pipeline of projects is being eyed more carefully now. Netflix seems to be shifting strategy to fewer big deals without big returns. So they're watching all of this. There are reasons that Meghan Markle most likely won't be selling anything else to the masses. Now let's rewind this drama. Sis was a C-list actress on Suits, minding her American business. Then boom! Next thing we know, she's rolling up to Windsor Castle like she's about to film the UK version of The Real Housewives of Buckinghamshire. I ain't mad, girl. Meghan pulled the ultimate come-up. Black girl magic at the palace? Yes, ma'am. We were all rooting for you. Even the ancestors were like, yes, representation. But then, chilly, things went left like a British steering wheel. Meghan came in there with Oprah energy in a corgi culture. And baby, the firm was not ready. You know the queen ain't never met a black woman who asked follow-up questions. Meghan out here like, why can't I wear color? Why is nobody hugging in this family? What do y'all even do? Meanwhile, the queen looking at her like, girl, our job is to wave and stay emotionally constipated. Meghan came in trying to change 1,200 years of white tradition with a podcast and a side part. Whew, bold. The people got tired, y'all. And then the British public? Ooh, they switched up fast. One day it was, our beautiful mixed-race Duchess. The next it was, she's manipulating our beloved Prince Harry with almond milk and feminism. Y'all, the British tabloids dragged Meghan like she stole the Queen's teacup poodle. Everything she did was a problem. Meghan blinked twice in public. Disrespectful. Meghan held Harry's hand. Unroyal behavior. Meghan breathed air. Ungrateful American attitude. At one point, I think they blamed her for Brexit. The Oprah interview, aka Royal dragging 101. Now, let me tell you when the whole palace shook. That Oprah interview. Meghan came through like, let me sip this lavender tea and snatch wigs with grace. Baby, she said, they were concerned about how dark my baby was gon' be. Oprah's eyebrows hit high tea. The whole world paused. Aunties everywhere clutched their pearls and their press-on nails. You know you said something when even Tyler Perry showed up with a house, security, and a casserole. The royal family equals a hot mess express. Look, the palace is basically a group chat full of petty cousins who never delete receipts. You got Charles trying to be king, Camilla sneaking wine at noon, and Princess Anne somewhere punching the air 'cause nobody ever talks about her. And then here comes Meghan and Harry, talking about mental health, therapy, and family trauma like they're on Red Table Talk. The Queen was like, no ma'am, not on my porcelain watch. And before you know it, baby, they were exiled faster than an expired British scone. Harry done switched teams for real. Let's talk about Harry real quick. Prince Hot Ginge left everything for Meghan. The titles, the tiaras, and Granny's Christmas pudding. Now he in California wearing linen shirts, feeding chickens, and podcasting about trauma like a Trader Joe's cashier. You ever seen a prince look like he just started a kombucha brand? Meghan got that man drinking green juice, using sunscreen, and saying boundaries in therapy. That's power. But also, chilly. Y'all could have just had a YouTube channel. You ain't have to bring down the monarchy. The real reason they got booted, so let me break it down plain and simple. The Queen ain't exiled Meghan and Harry because they were bad. She exiled them because they were loud. Not volume loud, but feelings loud. Royals don't do feelings. Their national bird is repression. Harry and Meghan out here talking about, we were struggling. We needed help. Our family was toxic. Meanwhile, the Queen been wearing the same outfit since the moon landing and ain't shed a tear since Winston Churchill died. People said, y'all doing too much. At first, people loved the drama. But now, people tired. Oh, another interview? Another docu-series? Another 3-hour podcast about why Meghan couldn't wear beige? Sis, sometimes you just gotta take your man, your baby, your Spotify deal, and go vibe quietly in Montecito. Final thoughts from Auntie D. Meghan. Baby, we still like you. But we tired. You done gave us 4 interviews, 2 documentaries, a ghost-written memoir, and a Christmas card with the filter too high. At some point, the content gotta stop, boo. Not every royal sneeze needs a 10-part series. Harry, you good. Blink twice if you need help, or just send Tyler Perry a text. But as for the Queen, she ain't exile, y'all. She said, you want privacy? Gone then. Be private, privately. And you know what? That's the most British thing ever. Anyway, y'all, this has been your girl Auntie D, breaking down the royal Megxit with all the sass and a splash of sassier. Subscribe, hit that like button, and remember, if you marry a prince, just know the palace does not come with emotional support. Catch y'all next time on Royal Tea. Real talk, make sure you like and subscribe to Dem Divine channel.